Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome back to Akiba's Trip. Previously in Akiba, we got turned into a vampire whose only desire is figurines, anime, and the legendary 2D, which isn't much different from what we were before. It almost looks like I'm stalking her. I guess it's the item I equipped. I suppose it changes your posture. So this is how I walk now? Or run? Excuse me. I'm a very important person. I have people to strip. Get out of my way!
This place.
I'm not sure if this is the actual Mogra. I think it is.
Is this Mogra?
Usually Mogra looks a little bit different, a little more open, but this could just be like a lounge area.
Welcome back, Master!
But if you listen to a lot of like DJs or music from Japan, then you've probably seen Mogra streams or whatever.
Oh! Is it really you?
Like I know one of the guys who did the music for Panty and Stocking plays at Moga quite a bit.
You've been gone for 3 whole days, man. Where you been?
You pups lit off, man.
The hell were you thinking disappearing like that? I thought for sure you'd been kidnapped. And what's with the high-quality 3D next to you? Something smells real fishy here.
We're dating now. We had Kissu.
Now, we both know that ain't true. If you're gonna lie, at least make it believable.
You don't believe me? How can I possibly explain this to them? Alright, so I became a vampire.
Man, I never would have guessed all those rumors floating around Akiba were actually true!
And the worst part is they had no figures at all. It was all a ruse.
Rumors?
What, you mean you haven't heard them? There've been like a million clips about it! People getting kidnapped and turned into monsters, then terrorizing the locals.
Yeah, that's...
They steal life energy from people. In other words, they drain their vitality, effectively killing all enthusiasm and zeal.
I thought we discussed this. We don't have any enthusiasm and zeal anymore. We're just soulless husks that go around, waiting for the next new hip anime or moya thing to come out.
So what you're saying is those recent news reports of people being discovered in deeply lethargic states.
Currently the new hip thing is Kanko.
It's because they've been attacked by these... synthesters?
I'm afraid so.
I think I understand! This is one of those truth is stranger than fractions things, right?
No?
That would be fiction, Cotty. Truth is stranger than fiction.
So let me get this straight. You go off to apply for some shady-as-hell job where your employer somehow drugs you and turns you into a monster?
That about sums it up.
And nothing leading up to that set off a red flag. You are seriously the world heavyweight champion of dumbass.
You're underestimating my passion for figs.
Come on, Toko, he's been through enough already. Besides, getting lured in by LE Swag makes total sense, considering who we're talking about.
I'll go with the second one. I'm a sucker for a pretty figurine.
Oh, for the love of... Do you even comprehend how much trouble you've caused everyone? You don't exist in a vacuum, you know.
Looks like it can't be helped.
So ignoring these two for the moment, I believe introductions are in order. I'm Yuto Tachibana. May I have your name as well?
Hey you guys, I saw the 3D first.
Mine is Shizuku. Shizuku Tokikaze.
We call ourselves the Akiba Freedom Fighters. Together, we voluntarily patrol the streets of Akihabara, keeping an eye out for trouble. He's one of us as well, and this bar serves as our base of operations.
That's right. And I'm one of the central figures in our illustrious group. Name's Kaito Tachibana, and the pleasure's mine. As you might have figured out, I'm Yuto's older twin brother. Best way to tell us apart? I'm the one with all the ideas.
Is one of those ideas being out of school and unemployed?
You shut up! You shut up and you die! Little brothers can't show up big brothers. It's against the rules.
Yes, that's enough now. I'm Kati Raikkonen. I blew on in from Finland to Japan so I could see and do its cool bizdy culture.
Yeah, it's about everyone's story nowadays.
I believe what she's trying to say is that she flew here from Finland to study the cool culture of Japan.
I believe what she's trying to say is that she's a weeaboo.
Name's Kihachi Sugiyama. I'm the manager of this here game bar, Mogra, where people can knock back a few while they play these old classic arcade cabinets. Feel free to just call me Pops. Everybody else around here does.
You have such a young voice for how old you look. I guess that spirit is what matters.
But you're welcome to call me Dear Sweet Old Man if you prefer.
He's got a face fit for the FBI's most wanted list, doesn't he?
NTR?
Hey,
But he's a good guy. Don't worry.
you could have said that sooner, you know.
I'm Toko Sagisaka. I grew up with this dope, and just can't seem to get away from him, despite my best efforts. No need for formalities with me. Everybody just calls me by my first name. Incidentally, thanks for saving him.
I happened upon him during a mission. It was good fortune, nothing more.
There is one other member of our group, but she's like a rare monster spawn. She should pop eventually. Guess you'll meet her then.
So, what's the plan?
Oh, you know, play some video games. Maybe stay inside for a couple of months, not coming out.
Do we all pile into the police station and tell them Akiba's infested with monsters?
No, that takes work and effort.
They'd never believe a word of it.
It also involves talking to people, which is awful.
Why not? I mean, we can show them living proof. You're one of these synthester things now yourself, right?
No, that's no good. He'd get dissected and have weird sciencey tests run on him.
So going to the police would involve giving him up as a noble sacrifice. That sounds reasonable.
I have too much to live for. You can't sacrifice me yet.
Don't even joke about that.
I still haven't collected everything I've ever wanted. My holy grails.
Besides, shouldn't we be more concerned with trying to get him back to normal? I mean, if he stays like this, he'll start attacking people sooner or later, right?
You know.
That should be no concern. He will not attack others against his will, at the very least.
He won't?
Well, what do you think? You're the one in the hot seat here.
You know what I'm gonna choose. I mean, this is... You become a vampire overnight, a synthester or whatever it is. And the only other option is to either fight these guys or go to the police and get dissected. Only sensible option right here.
Yeah, I guess you did miss 3 days worth of television. Makes sense you'd want to catch up. By which I mean Toko's right. You really are a dumbass. Seriously, you make even me look upstanding.
There's still an awful lot I don't get, though. Like, if there's hard evidence of monsters in Akiba, shouldn't the police already be on it?
They're all probably monsters themselves.
Until we're certain of that, all we can do is our duty as freedom fighters and investigate.
Oh! Hey, Tokikaze, would you care to help us out with that?
What?
Well, I mean, you seem pretty familiar with these things. So come on, what do you say?
It is true that I've been researching them, but I'm being specifically targeted by them as well. and I don't wish to involve you all in my affairs.
Don't got anything better to do.
I think that ship has already sailed.
If you know what I mean.
No kidding. These creeps have already changed one of our guys into some kind of freaky vampire. So yeah, if you can help with that, we ain't gonna stop you.
All right.
I'm still not used to how you sound in comparison to how you look. In fact, I'm just kind of not used to you, period, but I'll get used to it.
Okay then.
Maybe.
Perfect. Shizuku, please write your name and cell phone number in the group registry.
Cell phone? I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
That's rather unusual in this day and age, but if you don't have a cell number, your email address will do just fine.
Sounds like you're a tough one to get a hold of. I guess it would be kind of awkward to ask for your home number, huh?
Actually, I haven't been home in quite some time. There were problems.
Seriously? So you're an honest-to-goodness real-life runaway, all mired in melodrama?
Just like my 2D.
I didn't run away exactly, and I do have a place to stay. A place with plenty of manga. They even have a shower there.
Don't tell me you're staying in a manga cafe.
Do you not have anywhere else to go? Seems you've got some heavy stuff going on.
Pops, you know, the upstairs here is all stark and bare and empty.
Just like my soul.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we got some bedding squirreled away around here too. What do you say, Shizuku? If you like, you're free to stay on the second floor here for a spell.
And we won't take no for an answer. Meeting you like this feels like it's gotta be more than a coincidence. Know what I mean?
Like we're somehow about to embark on some kind of perverted otaku adventure. With me as the protag.
Having you around can only be to our benefit if we're to continue studying these monsters. It would seem to be a win for all parties.
And for me especially.
Then we all agree! The Akiba Freedom Fighters have a new member! 3 cheers! Bob on!
But wait. I haven't agreed to anything.
These options. Well, welcome to the team.
All right. Just for a little while, though. Thank you for having me.
Good. Another person to join us in our cosplay group.
Okay, so here we freedom fighters stand, in the midst of a maelstrom. You said you fought some of these things already, but aside from that, you ever done any real hand-to-hand combat?
I shadowbox in my room while listening to my anime J-pop OSTs. I played DDR, that counts for something. It's pretty intense, you know, some fights break out in that. Some people, you know, lose some limbs.
So what you're telling me is your fingertips and your reflexes are as quick as a hair, but not the rest of you, that it? See, I'm getting a little worried now. Hey, I know. A friend of mine runs a coliseum in Akiba, or a battle arena, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Might be a good place to get yourself caught up on the basics of combat. You want, I'll introduce you.
For real? What kind of person is this? Who the hell runs a battle arena in Akiba?
Just a martial arts nut I know who found herself managing the place, that's all. But she doesn't let just anyone step into the ring. You gotta pass some kind of test first or something. I'll give her a call and let her know what's up. So you better get going.
Is this test gonna involve some kind of long training arc that'll go on forever and make me terribly bored of this game? You know, for immersion's sake?
Oh, and take Shizuku with you too. A little extra training can't hurt any, right?
I think Toko should go with. She can probably force her way in there, no problem. Test be damned.
Watch your tongue. I am a dainty and respectable lady. You got that? Seriously, rude much?
It's not a bad idea, though. So whom will you escort to the arena? Shizuku or Toko?
Oh, you're making me choose. Oh, Katie, though. Oh. There's gotta be, I think there's more options later on, so I don't think this is too big of a deal. It's probably just some early relationship points. I don't think Katie has a true route, though. I'll stick with Vampire Girl for the moment.
Alright. If I'm going to eliminate them, the synthesters, then I'll have to be as strong as I can.
The battle arena is on the other side of Main Street and right past Junk Street. You got that?
Let's go.
Knock 'em dead!
Okay, it's just changing partners. I don't know if that affected my relationship points after all. Oh, no, actually does contribute to your ending. Okay. Damn, that pose. Have you come here to teach me the ways of Eroge? Can you direct me to the legendary harem route? Let's see his email. It's about the Coliseum. Let's check the pitter. Akiba foodstuffs. Ramen. It's just really trite discussions. So Ronri Takehara. No one cares about him. This is a pretty nice place. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is Mogra, because here's the dance floor. The DJs usually hang out. This is the place you usually see in the streams. And this is just the lounge, hangout bar area. This is a very nice video game bar. I wish our video game bars were as nice as this. Areas are quite detailed. That's one of the strengths of this game, I think. A lot of loading screens, though, which is somewhat annoying. So it's not quite like Yakuza games, where you have a very detailed area. It's not 1-1, but it gives you the good gist of it. But there is no loading screens between areas. It's just kind of seamless city.
Well now, it's rare to get customers at this hour. Hmm? Oh, you must be the boy Pops was telling me about.
So, a, blonde Miko whose lips don't move.
You look rather ordinary to me. But perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye. Oh, where are my manners? I'm the manager of this establishment. You may call me Antoinette.
Are you also a weeaboo?
While I don't own the arena, the one who does is presently on a journey, so I am in charge for the time being. Now then, let's get started, shall we? This facility exists to help one achieve his or her full potential. It is a place where rivals cultivate each other's growth.
Did you watch anime like Inuyasha or Toho or things like that and thought Mikos were cool and came to Japan just to do this?
Those who win do receive reward money, but the true reward is the experience itself. However, not everyone has the heart of a champion. If you wish to stand victorious within this ring, you must first prove yourself worthy. I will now test that worth, if I may. Are you ready?
Never. Please be gentle.
I will be assisting him.
As you wish. Please, step into the ring.
Good luck. I'll follow your lead.
You bring your umbrella. I'll bring my monitor here, and I think we'll be good to go. Pretty well equipped for combat.
We fight. Let's do this. Let's do this. Give it up.
Damn, those moves. So stylish. So fresh. Their style is impetuous.
How about this? I'll take that.
Well done. Though considering who sent you here, I shouldn't be surprised. And you were simply amazing. So much so that I'm tempted to scout you.
Much obliged.
Here's your pass. With this, you may come make use of the arena anytime you wish. Please make this Colosseum roar with the flames of your passion.
This seems like a good place to train. I'm sure we'll be back. But for now, let's return to Mogra.
So is anyone else gonna ask the question why they're specialized in training people to strip each other? I guess not. Let's just loot all this underwear they left behind. Whoops. See a couple new emails. She expected great things from us. Something happened. I wonder. Now I too am equipped with an umbrella. We are partners, soulmates for life.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey. We just stripped a bunch of people we just met, took their underwear, and we, collected it so we can probably sell it to a merchant later.
So how'd it go? That Antoinette's a bit of an odd one, ain't she?
Yeah, she's, pretty weeaboo.
Not a bad person to know, though. Next time you see her, give her my regards. Anyway, I got a question for you. When you were walking down Junk Street, you saw some suspicious people milling about, right? If you got some energy to spare, I'd like you and Shizuku to head back there and scope the place out.
When I get back, I'm gonna eat so much.
Man, you that hungry?
I sent Toko out shopping not some few minutes ago. Is there any food you want to add to the list?
I guess it's all the same item.
Get it, got it, good. I'll call her and let her know.
Okay, we're We're off to patrol Junk Street. We'll be back soon.
Okie dokie!
Go get them, but be careful.
Don't worry. I got my umbrella. So we've met most of the cast now. Some of the girls I know have routes, and they could have to make your decision later on. Although I think there's at least two more girls in the cast we have to meet before we can actually make a decision. The game also introduced some more mechanics for the combat, although it doesn't really make it any deeper or more interesting. It just kind of makes it like a lot flashier and over the top, which is what this game is really going for, so it works. And there's, you know, the JoJo poses and stuff, so it all kind of fits in to that atmosphere the game's going for. Anyway, so thank you all for watching and stay tuned for Akiba's Trip Part 3.